Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Mystic Destinies Serendipity of Aeons. So I'm very sorry, ahead of warning, you guys hear a fan. It's hot in my room. But we're here, and we have to stay calm, because this woman has wrapped us around with the vines. Sorcha walks closer to me and I get an idea. I need to distract her while I work to turn my hands around. Then I can try and burn through the vines. As if sensing my thoughts, the vines sprout thorns, digging deeply into my skin as they tighten even further around me. I almost bite through my own tongue at the sudden pain. Something wrong, dear Michiko? Yes, something's very wrong. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a glimpse of Shinji slowly sneaking up towards Sorcha. Further on, the fight between Lachlan and the guards is almost over. Most of them lie on the scattered floor. Sorcha doesn't seem to notice for now. I need to keep her focused on me. Oh no, not at all. I'm feeling rather cozy here actually. Maybe I should just have a nap. So you think yourself a comedian? Who? Me? I am a humble sorceress. I certainly wouldn't assume myself to be anything. The vines dig in deeper into me, but I don't react. I can feel my blood slowly start to trickle down my body. She's definitely getting pissed off. But oh, your majesty, do you truly think me funny? I would forever be, The vines wrap themselves around my neck, squeezing painfully hard. I thought I might have a use for you. A live sorceress is rather rare after all, but you are starting to grate on my nerves. It's getting hard to breathe. I'm starting to see spots on my eyes. Well, I am rather great at that. Just talking is becoming difficult. I cough, desperately trying to breathe in some more air. Since you seem to think yourself funny, shall we just see how funny you are as my little puppet? I need air. My ears won't stop ringing. It slowly keeps getting louder and louder. I can hardly feel any of the pain anymore, only the burning need of air. I can't keep my eyes open anymore. The music is kind of crazy right now. So tired. Shall we start? The sound of a body crumpling to the floor brings me back to reality. I feel the veins loosen and fall to the ground. What the Shinji! What the fuck did you do? What did he just do? What the fuck? He opened my eyes and gasped at the sight before me. I didn't expect a CG like this. I kinda don't even want to use that as a thumbnail. Okay, I'm just probably gonna like put a silly emoji or something in front of that, because that looks really gruesome. Shinji stands over Sorcha's body, her still beating heart in his hand. What? My knees finally give out and I fall to the floor in heat. Let me black me out right now. But I can't tear my eyes, I don't say ears, my eyes away from Shinji for even the slightest of the moments. He stares down at her with an unreadable face. How did he do that? I feel as if my breath has been taken away for an entirely different reason this time. My heart drums away frantically. Shinji. My voice comes out raspy and quiet, but it's enough to get his attention. His eyes land on me, but his expression remains unchanged. Cold. So cold. His eyes are terrifyingly cold. But I don't feel scared. I want to reach out and hold him, to pull him into an embrace. Throw that heart to the side, though. That's really freakishly looking. He doesn't say a thing. He doesn't move. Feels like every fiber of my being is on fire. The wounds caused by Sorcha's thorn continue to bleed. My throat is closing up and I can barely breathe, but I force myself to speak. Shinji, you... There's no change in his eyes. Can he even hear me? He seems frozen. I slowly push myself up to my feet. As I take a step closer to Shinji, he looks away. Don't come any closer. Not now. Not when I frown, but stay still as he asks. Oh, is this not him? Is this his other him? The other side of him? I want to ask him why, but I feel like I know the answer. Because she would never stop. The throne room is no longer filled with the sounds of fighting, but the storm outside continues to rage on. I can hear Lachlan's footsteps coming up from behind me, but I don't dare look away from Shinji. Shinji looks back, behind me at Lachlan. His eyes refuse to meet mine again. Not knowing what else to do, I turn around. Lachlan stops just a few steps away from me. His eyes wordlessly travel to her crumpled form. So it's over. Shinji nods quietly. He glances at the heart still in his hand. I watch him freeze it and then crush it into dust. In the end, there was no epic battle, nor heroic sacrifice. The heroes of the story didn't act like heroes at all. Whatever grand battle with the main villain that should have happened, it was completely wiped away with a single act. Looking down at her lifeless form, I can't help but feel some morbid sense of disappointment. Part of me just wants to ask, what? What? Was that it? I sigh and tear my eyes away from her. Maybe we should get going. I don't particularly want to stay in the same room as a dead body for much longer. Forgetting any previous exhaustion, I move to leave this place. I don't have to look back to know those two are following right after me. The storm outside brings a sort of frosty breeze, soothing the aching cuts on my body. Before I realize it, I've already stopped to watch the clouds. As Shinji and Lachlan walk by, Shinji stops a few steps ahead and waits for me with a tired smile. This end. I know it's the start of something, even though I'm not sure where it'll lead to just yet. It hasn't been perfect, far from it, and the future definitely won't be. But I'm fine with figuring things out as they come. Whatever the future holds, I won't be alone. Final chapter. That sounded like an ending right there. A little over a month has passed since the end, and things have been a little hectic. A little hectic, no. More like insanely hectic. With Sorcha gone forever, we finally had a chance to catch up with everything that we missed. It took us this long to find a peaceful moment where we could just sit back and relax. Then all in all, things have calmed down considerably by now. I never knew how refreshing it would be not to be involved in any life or death court intrigue, or having to deal with sociopathic queens. Sho and I sit back on the couch together with a glass of wine as we watch Shinji cook us lunch. I half listen to Sho talking about his newest niece. Gosh, how many nieces and nephews does he have? I'm too hypnotized by Shinji's broad shoulders and his precise movements as he prepares a meal to truly pay attention. And then she just threw down the whole pot by accident on the dog. I nod along to what he says. I try to refocus on my conversation with Sho, but I feel bad for not knowing much of anything he's already told me. Damn it, Shinji, why are you so distracting without even trying to be? I look to Sho, who suddenly has a very big grin on his face. One that makes me feel like I should be very nervous right now. So, will you two ever get married or something? I nearly choke on my wine. What? As Shinji serves us lunch, he glances over at my face and chuckles. Technically, we even could go down today and do it. Just go and get married now? When I say it out loud, I'm surprised by how happy I feel with the idea of it. Are you insane, guys? We haven't even been together that long. Although my family would really murder me if I just got married without inviting them. I can just see it now. Heyo looking positively furious with me. Ugh, no, I could not survive that. Well, there isn't any real rush to do it. But we could, as I've said, technically do it. I can't even get a word in as the room is suddenly filled with the sound of someone suddenly and very loudly going, oh, so cute. I'm so happy I get to see you too like this. Now I really can't wait to be an uncle. Sho, you're already an uncle to how many kids exactly? Well, only Minori and Kihi have kids. So, only 5. Only? I'm starting to realize that anyone who ends up dating Sho definitely should have the desire for a very big family. Right! Yeah, only 5. But see, you already have a lot of nieces and nephews. But, Shinji snorts. We still need a lot of practice at making the kid before— what the— no! Before we even think about if we want one. Yep, so much practice needed. Sho momentarily looks very thoughtful, then as if coming to some sort of conclusion, he nods. Then you should go start on that. What? My whole face feels like it's on fire. Is he telling us to— I can't seem to find it in myself to breathe. Does he actually know he's just told us to go do? He just wants a kid. He's like a mom. Go in that room, do it now. I don't care, go now. From the look on his face, it doesn't seem like he does. But even if Sho doesn't quite realize what he said, that doesn't stop my face from feeling like a blazing inferno. Sho seems to finally notice my expression. Did I say something wrong? Do you know anatomy? Do you know health? You know the basics of— Okay. I only managed to shake my head. I don't know what to say to him. To that. When I look at Shinji for some help, it's immediately obvious that he won't be any help at all. His whole body shakes from suppressed laughter. No, buddy, you didn't say anything wrong at all. Shinji's voice sounds so strained. He's clearly trying very hard not to burst out laughing. Speaking of practice, we'll just get going. Or practicing, sorry. He grabs my hand and easily pulls me up to my feet. Hey, I didn't eat yet. Shinji doesn't give me nor Sho any time to react before he just drags me out of their apartment. Alright. Okay. Oh, is that like Sanrio, but it's Ranrio? Cute. We walked quite a bit outside before Shinji finally just burst out laughing. After a few failed attempts, Shinji does manage to stop laughing. He looks down at me with a smile. Sorry. I had to get you out of there before Sho unknowingly gave you a heart attack or something. You could have just No, never mind. Explaining would have definitely made things worse. I sighed just thinking about where that whole situation could have went. We walk along the path together in uncomfortable silence. Shinji starts humming happily. So, what do you want to do now? Despite my previous embarrassment, I can't help but think back on what was suggested before. How about we actually do go get some of that practice in? A fine suggestion, my lady. Ugh, no ladies. Otherwise, I will henceforth refer to you as my prince. Ugh, no. Fine, none of that for either one of us. Since I live alone, going to my place is slowly becoming the one we go to be completely alone. With no urgent plans, no one after us, and nothing else to do, we walk hand in hand to my apartment. We barely make it past the threshold. Shinji's lips clash against crash onto mine without I cannot read, with wild abandon. Somewhere in the back of my mind, it registers that I heard the front door close itself with a click. We make our way into the living room, leaving a scattered trail of clothes behind us. Gosh, they don't waste time, do they? Shinji lifts me up in his arms, and I wrap my legs around his waist. He easily carries me like this to the bedroom. We fall into the bed together, our bodies so completely entwined with each other. Everything else around us seems to fade away. Skin against skin, deep breaths, and the desperate encompassing need to be completely filled with each other. Time ceases to exist when we're together like this. The sun has long since set. We quietly lie in bed, wrapped in each other's arms. Shinji absolutely plays with my hair, gently twirling and twisting a strand between his fingers. I kind of wish we could just stay like this forever. It would be nice. Chuckles. Somehow it sounds a little sad. Too bad we can't. Too much to do. He wraps his arms around me tighter, pulling me closer. I can't help but laugh as I squirm in his arms. Ew, Shinji. Gross. We're all sweaty and sticky. When I look at him, I freeze. I'm so blown away by his radiant smile that I can't even speak. Can I get that CG art though? It's a smile I haven't ever seen before. So open, so honest and vulnerable. For the first time, I feel like he's letting me in completely. That he's allowing me to look into his soul. Oh, he says he loves me? Cute. Well, technically, he's saying it to all of us. I love you. Even if there were no words between us, I could feel his love for me with every fiber of my being. I love you too. I say it back, even if it doesn't feel like the words are enough. They will never be enough. In the quiet, dark hours before dawn, I allow myself to feel as if we are the only people in the world. A achievement through the eye of the storm. You guys can't see it though. Yo. Shoot. I was praying for another CG art because I did not want to use that scary looking one where he just has the heart. I think that one, this one right here, is my all-time favorite. It's the most prettiest one. But I'm being biased because I love flowers. And I love the background of flowers. Yeah, that is so gruesome. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that, but I'll use it. So scary looking. Manaku? Wait, I didn't get that art! Dude, I screwed up. I done screwed up somewhere. I didn't get that art. Did I screw up? I probably screwed up. I probably didn't get the yeah. There's two other ones. I didn't get the best. I didn't get the best ending. You guys, Guess what? Wait, I only have 14 minutes in. That's like 16 free minutes. So hold on, I'm gonna try to get that CG art. Alright guys, this is the third time recording this. The first time I just screwed up. The second time my computer just crashed into a blue screen, so that's pretty. But anyway, I was trying to say that I was gonna try to get the ending. There's actually 3 different endings. There's Mystic ending, passionate ending and bad ending, and then there's like the side 3 different bad endings that you can cut the game real quick if you choose the wrong option, which we have done before, where we're eavesdropping Shinji and what's his face, I don't remember his name, but we were eavesdropping on their conversation, and that cut real quick. But I was having a problem where I was loading up a new game, and usually I could just load up new games and skip in regular Aromie games. For some reason in Mystic Destinies, they could skip, but then it stops at a certain point for some oddball reason. I don't know why, unless it's something on my end. I have no idea why, but it stops on a dialogue that I've already read before, and then I just had to kept on clicking, trying to skip, because I was like, I already read this, why is it telling me to read this again? And I just kept on skipping, and it wasn't working. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm just gonna, from now on, for these other guys, I'm gonna go through the select story here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, and the weird thing is, there's a bunch of different guides. I don't know if it's not updated or not. Right here, it would stop skipping. This is all me manually clicking here. And I found 2 different freaking guides, and each one has a different choice. I think I just got lucky and got passionate ending. I couldn't get mystic ending because obviously one of the choices was for me not to give him the letter, but I did. And I screwed up on that part. Here in chapter 2, this part we already read this. We already read all of this, where we saw Tetsuya and everything. And I'm not entirely sure why we just had to like manually click. And I didn't feel like doing that for 13 freaking chapters. I'm sorry, guys. At least we got the passionate ending. We got one of the good endings. So that's all that freaking matters. And I'm just gonna wrap this up before if my computer decides to crash again for some oddball reason. But I really wish that we had the other picture, but I believe that was for the mystic ending, and then this one's for the bad ending. Oh, I need to. I'm glad you guys don't see the pop-ups, but I need to turn my Steam that I'm offline. Cause I usually don't like people knowing that I'm online Steam, because then you can see what game I'm playing. And I feel like the fans that I did add on Steam would know what I'm recording at the time, so it's like, oh no. But we have this picture, at least a very beautiful picture. But I did choose this picture as a thumbnail for today, since that's the most recent CG art we have. The next character that I will be going after is actually Tetsuya, just because we didn't get to see him a lot in the other in Shinji's route. We saw a lot of Takumi. Right, you're Takumi? Yeah, Takumi, and we saw a lot of Sho in Shinji's route, and I don't really know much about Tetsuya, but I feel like he will be, I think he's the type of guy I would actually go for, because you guys know me, I love the quiet, mysterious types. Even though we all know, I really want Hikaru the most. But I don't think he's like as impactful as these other guys, maybe? I don't know, because he has 2 books. And then Sho has 12 chapters. Tetsuya has 15, right? He has 15. And Takumi has 14 chapters. The Sho has the least amount of chapters, unless you count Hikaru. But I don't know how many books, like how long those books are, because there's 2 of them. But we're gonna go for Tetsuya next episode. And then Takumi, and then Sho. I want to keep Sho last, because he's like the happy, fun guy, but I'm pretty sure he's not actually all bubbly as we think he is. So I'd rather keep him last. And well, technically Hikaru is last, but last in the 4 main guys. So I hope you guys are excited. I love Shinji's route. I loved everything about it. How the progression, near the end, the progression was kind of like rushed. I felt like, because they just went at it. They just did the love making. And I'm old-fashioned. I like to take it slow, where we become friends and then we date, and then down the road we do the love thing. But they just went straight to the love thing, had a big argument, and then I assumed that they made love again, because he confessed his love. When did he confess his love to her? I'm all confused. Their relationship is so confusing. So I'm praying these other guys are a bit better, because I just felt like theirs is more like an adult. Maybe Shinji's the Shinji and main character's relationship, I felt maybe it's more of like an adult kind of relationship where like you're just confused. You guys have one night stands, not really one night stands because you guys had sex again. I don't know. Their relationship is just completely weird to me because it's not how I roll personally, but it's okay. Do what you want to do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.